You ever see someone driving a $75,000 truck and then hear them complain about gas prices? Here's the uncomfortable question. What if most people driving expensive cars can't actually afford them? Because once you understand how this works, you'll never look at a car payment the same way again. Car payments in America have quietly exploded. And we're not talking about luxury sports cars. We're talking about normal, everyday vehicles. The average new car payment now sits above $700 a month. Trucks and SUVs, $900, $1,000, sometimes more. That's $12,000 a year after tax. Think about that for a second. That's a full vacation budget. That's a maxed out retirement account. For some families, that's an entire year of groceries. So how are regular people signing up for this? Teachers, nurses, office workers, mechanics. They're not secretly wealthy. There's no hidden inheritance. There's a system. And it's designed to make something expensive feel manageable. The first trick is the long loan illusion. Car loans used to be 3 or 4 years. Now 6, 7, even 8-year loans are common. Stretch the loan out long enough and the monthly payment shrinks. A $60,000 truck over 4 years feels painful. Spread it over 8, and suddenly it feels doable. But here's what gets ignored. The longer the loan, the more you pay overall. Thousands more. And halfway through, you often owe more than the car is worth. That's negative equity. You're upside down. You're making payments on something that's losing value faster than you're paying it down. Then comes the trade-in trap. A few years later, the owner wants something new, but they still owe too much on the current loan. So the leftover balance gets rolled into the next vehicle. Old debt plus new car equals a bigger loan. Now they're paying for a car they no longer own while financing a more expensive one. Trade. Roll debt. Extend the term. Repeat. It's a treadmill that quietly speeds up every year. And once someone is upside down, it becomes very hard to step off without writing a painful check. The third piece is lifestyle sacrifice. How do people make these payments fit? They rearrange their financial life around the vehicle. Smaller apartment. Delayed vacations. No investing. Minimal savings. Some even take on extra work just to support the payment. Others move insurance, maintenance, and gas onto credit cards to keep cash free for the loan. That means using high-interest debt to support a depreciating asset. Add insurance that can run $200 to $300 a month. Add fuel. Add unexpected repairs that hit 4 figures without warning. Transportation quietly becomes one of the largest expenses in the household, sometimes second only to housing. And here's why this feels normal. Cars aren't marketed as transportation anymore. They're marketed as identity, strength, success, freedom. You're not just buying metal and rubber, you're buying a story about who you are. And when identity enters the equation, math usually leaves the room. If someone told you they spent $1,000 a month on coffee, you'd think something was wrong. But when it's a car, we shrug and say, well, you need something reliable. Here's the smarter approach. Stop thinking in monthly payments. Think in total cost. What will this vehicle actually cost over 5 to 7 years, including insurance, fuel, and maintenance? Then compare that number to what the same monthly amount could become if invested consistently. Even simple, steady investing can compound into real wealth over time. And finally, separate identity from transportation. A car's job is to get you from point A to point B safely and efficiently. It's not your personality. It's not your status. It's not your net worth. So let's quickly recap. Longer loan terms make big prices look small. Rolling debt into new loans keeps people trapped. Lifestyle sacrifices hide the real cost. And marketing turns emotional desire into long-term financial commitment. Most people aren't magically affording $1,000 car payments. They're stretching their budgets, delaying wealth building, and sacrificing future freedom to make it work today. If this perspective gave you something to think about, make sure you subscribe for more breakdowns like this. And I want to hear from you. What's the maximum monthly car payment you think is reasonable? Drop your number in the comments. I'm genuinely curious where people draw the line.